So yeah, I mean, again, like it sounded good. Tasha sounded good on it. Here's my question though.
Yeah.
This album also has Freaky Girl.
Yeah.
Have you heard
Super
that?
Freaky Girl.
Super Freaky Girl.
Yeah.
What's going on with Nicki? When I approach this, I always think, if I knew Nicki, what would I say to her? You would put a song like that, and I'm not saying that song is not brave, because I mean, to say Jesus clear as day on the record, like
on the platform that you on, so
it ain't just like, oh God, it's like, no, Jesus, Jesus, right?
Yeah.
She clearly knows something.
Yeah. And real quick, for somebody, I didn't mean to say her version of God. I meant to say like what her thoughts about God and how she perceives God versus how we may perceive God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean.
So my question to her is, you put this on here, clearly you're saying he means a lot to you, but then the Super Freaky Girl record is like the opposite of that.
Yeah.
How do you reconcile that in your heart? Are you saying it's okay to do both? Because that's what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
And they call themselves Christians.
All right.
But to me, it sounds like you're trying to say there's more to it than that with this record.
Yeah.
All right.
Then what are you doing? You're at a point in your career, you don't need to make records just to make records. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would just ask, if this was my friend, there's more to it.
Yeah.
Go in deeper.
Yeah.
You have the power to change people's lives.
Yeah.
Don't go halfway.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. If you meant what you said on that song, do it.
Yeah. Fact.
All the way. Don't play around with it. Because if you're saying you're just gonna do both, then what the song is doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just want, like, I would say, like, even if I could talk, I'd be like, was this your idea to make this song, or was it like the A&R or somebody, the team, to make this song? Because if it was your idea, then, like I say, go all for it.
Yeah.
But if this was like somebody else, like, dang, business-wise, like, oh, we can get to that market if we do this, then how would you, like, what you say?
I have a sense. I hope that this is her doing the song for Tasha and Tasha doing the song for her. I hope that that's her saying, this is who I am. Right. I'm putting who I am on this record.
Yeah.
I hope that it's not, and I know these conversations happen, how do we get into that market? I hope that's not what it is. Because if that's what it is.
It happens a lot. Trust me. It happens a lot.
If that's what it is, then kick rocks. Like, seriously. All the rocks. But if I sense that that's not what it is.
Right.
I sense that this is important to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it
all
is.
Of the rocks, Sean.
All of them. If it is, which I think it is.
Yeah.
You got to go all the way.
Facts.
You can't go halfway.
Yeah.
Because if you do halfway, Super Freaky Girl, and then this song, Blessings.
But is that the equivalent?
It means nothing.
Is Super Freaky Girl her equivalent to Church Girls on Beyonce's album?
Well, then I'm saying that about her too.
Yeah.
And I don't even believe anything she says about God, period. I believe that Nicki cared. I don't think she faked that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She cares a little bit, I hope.
Yeah.
If you do, you got to go all the way in.
Yeah.
There's more to it.
Yeah,
there's more to it.
I just think I keep saying theology, man, because I feel like I listened to the project and I heard a few songs on it that she had that was interesting, and of course Nicki's always going to rap about being the queen of rap and everything. But her introspective songs always feel like Nicki is the one that raps about being the queen of rap, where her vulnerable songs is Onika rapping. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I always feel like she has a song in here when it starts off called "Are You Gone Already?" about her father dying and her son not being able to see her dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her grandson. You know what I mean? And you could tell that meant something to her. Same thing as like the Blessing songs, or even like "Let Me Calm Down." Like even the song with her and J. Cole. Like J. Cole is like rapping about like maybe I'm perceived. Like she said their conversation like happened for like 2 hours, and she heard his verse and just started crying because like he really listened to what she was saying and used it in a verse and like really encouraged her. So I mean, like I think that, and then also I've heard her say, "I don't do demon time because I believe in God." Like I really
you said that on the album?
No, she said that in an interview before.
Okay.
Like, I don't believe in demon time because I believe in God. Like, I take demons away from me. So I just think it's theology, because then she talked about angel numbers, and I'm like, angel numbers is not biblical. So it's just like, I just think,
a lot of people saying this is just, Western Christianity.
Yeah.
You know, everybody kind of grew up around church in some sort of way, especially in the islands where she's from. That's just a way of life. So I think everybody has like this pull towards it's something to it, right?
Yeah.
I'm appealing to that side of her because I feel like she knows there's something to it. You grew up in the islands, you know there's something to it, right?
Yeah.
You got to go all in.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't go halfway.
Yeah.
So don't play around with it. Like,
and I know it's a conscious there because I remember she saying, I don't let my mother or my people I love truly listen to the music. Like, you know, if they listen to it, they got to listen to something clean. They can't listen to. So I'm like, you got a conscience.
Stop playing around with it.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah. And I think the good thing about it is like, I'm saying this, like you guys, and going back to you guys, your generation are getting those opportunities where I'm seeing a lot of you guys going to labels and labels are calling and talking. And my prayer is that she could see the one days, the portion, like, I can do this.
For sure.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, and the reason I'm saying that is because sometimes I feel like the old guard didn't know, like, I can do this and still be saved. I think some of them think like I could do it once in a while and I still got to feed my street fan or whatever. And I feel like certain people got to see it and go, I can really be Christian and do the music that God's called me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think, and I'm praying for it like that. And the reason I said what I said about angel numbers and all like that, because she did have a song where she was rapping. She did Armed and Dangerous over, Notorious Thugs over, and she was talking about 1111, and then she was talking about angel numbers, and then I just did research on it. And it was like it's new age all the way. Yeah,
all that numerology stuff. So you just got to be careful, like. Somebody like Nicki, I don't know her again. I'm saying this is what I would say if I knew her.
Yeah.
I do not know her, so I don't know what she's on. She could be on what Big Breeze was saying, like it's just a plan. But there are too many people who say they're Christians that just mix, like you've been saying, new age, all kinds of nonsense and put it in a pot and they call it Christian.
Yeah.
Facts.
You got to be careful, man. Like it'll ruin your life. And there's
facts.
People don't know. That's why I say stop playing, because if you don't go all in, and you think you're okay because you say God every now and then, or even say Jesus on a record, and you get there and it's like, I don't, who are you?
Yeah.
I never knew you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. And that's scary.
It's scary.
That's a scary thing.
Don't play around.
I think here's a question. What some advice would you give to Tasha? Like, what would you tell her to say if this is your friend? Like not like on no judgmental thing, but just as a concerned brother in Christ. What would you tell Tasha about her situation with Nicki?
I mean, what would I tell Tasha to tell her?
No, like, how would you cultivate this? Because, of course, people going to always throw stones at you because you did a song with Nicki Minaj. Right. But, like I said earlier, I feel like this is a CC Whitney situation where it's like she genuinely like Tasha. Like she probably genuinely loved Tasha.
Yeah.
So my question to Tasha is, like, do you continue to just, like, see her going down the path? Like, or do you just continue to pray and don't say anything? Or, like, God, you do that? You know what I'm saying? What do you do when you are friends with a celebrity and you're a Christian, you know what I'm saying, yourself?
I think you just have to be clear is that, okay, we could kind of gently go through this exercise, but you got to repent at some point.
Yeah.
You got to at some point say no to this stuff. You can't just kind of do both.
Yeah.
So I would hope that's what Tasha's saying is like, I don't know Tasha either. We met her one time.
Yeah.
I would hope she's saying, okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is a good step, but you have to turn away from this.
Yeah.
You can't dance with it.
Yeah.
Turn away from it. 100%.
Yeah.
And until you do that, then you're just wasting time. Like, you're allowing more of this nonsense to kind of mix in the angel numbers. Like you're mixing in a lot of worldly stuff into what you're saying. It's not going to work. Yeah. It's not going to do you any benefit. You're actually, Paul would say, you're kind of wasting time. Like if you're not going to do it 100%, you're wasting your time. Yeah. You might as well just go and live a wild life then. Yeah. Just go do it. Hot or cold, you can't do the in between stuff.
Lukewarm stuff, yeah. I will say this just about the music. Going back to that real quick, I feel like that queen of rap title is holding her back from evolving, because I feel like that's something where she's holding on to that so much to the point where it's like that could be the detriment to you evolving to what we're talking about, to going over to the like really embracing your faith and being like, I'm Team Jesus. Because you thinking that I got to be the person on top. You get what I'm saying?
I think VC said it too. Pray for Tasha too.
Yeah,
I don't know her.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm praying for everybody, man. Recently when I heard that, I literally was like, I'm praying for these people because you're putting a spotlight on Jesus. I feel like the part about it is this: the culture think you can do both.
Yeah.
And I think they don't get that you can't do both.
And
They
when
thinking
you say
like
you can't, you a hater.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I think the problem with it is, I think a lot of celebrities, and I said it earlier, a lot of celebrities go to celebrity pastors that's not telling them, hey, sooner or later you're gonna have to stand before the Lord, and that's a serious thing. Like you want to stand before God. Like you can't say I know Pastor such and such. I know Pastor this. Like y'all gotta tell these people the truth, man. Like because if you don't tell them the truth, they're gonna burn.
You gonna catch it too.
Yeah.
Because you had to change.
Yeah.
Like, careful what you do with my sheep.
Yeah.
'Cause if you mess with them,
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you accountable for all of it.
Yeah. Like, why you and for the
Why you didn't tell
pastor,
them?
why you didn't tell them, like, yo, this is, I think we're so enamored with celebrity. Even in the church, it's like, why are you so, they're coming to see you about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, they coming to see you like, yo, man, I don't know if I'm going to live next week.
Yeah,
what do I need to
New
do?
roof on this thing, Jeremiah. We got to get a new roof. We got to get a new door for the sanctuary.
I usually need one of them old raw pastors who's gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah. And I mean, I think sometimes we don't want to hear that because I think it's a dress up. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes you feel good to say, God loves you. It's all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus saying like, no.
But you know what they're afraid of? They're afraid of the people. See, that's why I ain't no Christian. That's why I left.
Yeah.
They're afraid of them comments.
Yeah.
But I think that's going on a lot right now. Like just the love of it. Just like it's okay, you woo.
Yeah.
That ain't what we really need here, like y'all saying. That's definitely not what we need here.
Yeah.
I think like even at church, I was at church the other day, like, and my pastor, he was going in though. He was just telling me how it is. Like, nah, you gonna go to hell, you can hear the whole church getting quiet. It was so funny. He was like, I know y'all want to hear, but I gotta say it. We called to be the child.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why I do like the church I go to, because he keep it raw. Like all of them, and it's like 5 campuses, but every pastor that come, they not scared to talk about the things that they need to speak on, that people don't like to hear but need to hear. So,
and this is for everybody else that's not Nicki Minaj and Tasha Cobbs. Be careful who you look up to, man. Like, I don't care if it's your pastor. I don't care if it's your dad. Right. I mean, everybody can let you down besides God. So,
for sure.
Even if everybody, this is what I had to tell God one day. I just told him, even if everybody else fails you, abandons you, it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
Right. Don't put your faith in nobody. I don't care who you think is the perfect Christian. Don't put your faith in them. Yeah. Because if they drop, then that's gonna mean you gonna drop.
Right? Yeah.
I don't care what nobody else. I don't care what you do, sir. Right. Whatever you do don't have nothing to do with my faith.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So that's how you got to be.
And we in a crazy time right now. I'm just saying that it's really cool to be a Christian. Like it's really starting to be cool.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that.
And it's like, nah, it look good, but you need to really dive in that word and really go through that.
Yeah, we got really good at reaching people with no discipleship.
Right.
Are you a Christian?
Like, I see somebody get baptized like every in that water, then they'll post something crazy. And I'm like,
go back in.
Washboarding people? Washboard baptism?
All right, man, let's get back into it. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.